talkSPORT Clips of the Week.
Yes, it's time for the Clips of the Week, and of course I'm not here, Max is here, but we pre-recorded these yesterday, Andy, didn't we? So make sure we could bring them to you.
That's right.
So I'll kick you off with Alan Brazil on the Sports Breakfast talking Everton.
And, you know, we hear about the new stadium, a new consortium with 200 million. It'd be a shame that Everton finished the season with a wimp.
It's a bit of a harsh way to refer to Roberto Martinez.
Well, some of the tackles were a bit powder puff on Wednesday, but I think a wimp's pushing it a bit out.
I'd say it is,
Yeah.
Staying with Everton, here's Stan Collymore, who always speaks very highly of them.
This is Everton Football Club, one of the country's biggest clubs.
Yeah, very highly of them.
He did, really, yeah.
Now, this is Georgie Bingham on the Weekend Sports Breakfast, getting a bit school-marmy with our tennis correspondent.
Let's get an update on how Andy Murray's going down under. Here's Dave Luddy.
Well, Murray is locked at 1-all against...
Shh! You at the back there. Shh. Sit down, boy. Luddy.
Georgie, of course, is very popular at talkSPORT. It's hard to pinpoint, though, who her biggest fans are.
I know. Who would you say her biggest fan is here, George's?
I'd say probably Bob Ballard.
Yeah, very good Sunday morning to you. Bob Ballard with you for Russ Hargreaves through till 6. Fisherman's Blues from 6 till 7. And then it's the Weekend Sports Breakfast with Mickey and, I was about to say Jerry. What's her name? Yes, her.
Yeah, maybe not Bob Ballard. Bob Ballard.
Bob Ballard. You like that?
Here we are.
Could have been worse. Let's be honest.
It could have been. This is Alan Brazil again, with quite possibly the shortest championship roundup of all time.
By the way, I'll just touch on the championship before we go away today as well, Danny. Hull City back top. Just going to go tennis update.
Yeah, well, just apart from Hull, he didn't really cover a great deal of ground.
It sounds like an edit, that, but I promise you.
No, it wasn't. That was the full extent of his championship roundup.
Now, we don't want to get him into trouble, but it sounds like Neil Warnock's been rustling.
Wow.
You know what it's like? You pull an hamstring and then as you're recovering, you nick a calf.
You nick a calf?
I love stealing livestock, me, Alan.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he did.
Well, you can't be nicking. I know he's got a farm down there, but you can't be nicking calves now. Their farmer will come after you. Here's Sam Matterface commentating on West Ham versus Manchester City.
3 goals in his last 7 appearances for Yaya Toure, who's sizing this one up. He just relieves himself.
Yeah.
Dirty boy. I mean, you know, some players are sick on the pitch, but I don't think I've ever seen that. And it's surprising with all those cameras there that no one picked it up.
It's not like Sunday League. You can't go behind the sheds.
No, you can't, can you?
There you go. Where are we now?
Well, one of the great advantages of the Australian Open being on overnight, of course, it's allowed Mike Parry to demonstrate his skills as a tennis commentator.
Serena is taking her second serve. It's got to be a good second serve, this, to bamboozle Maria Sharapova. But it didn't. She got it back. And Serena's got it back. And Maria's got it back. Oh, it's gone out.
There we are.
Yeah. Not exactly the late great Dan Maskell, was
Every
it?
shot explained in great detail. He's got it back, she's got it back, she's got it back, and it's out. Now, what's next, Andy?
It's Alan Brazil. He's back, and we thought he was a bit unfair on one of his co-hosts this week.
It's horrible to see someone struggling and under pressure. I've got Mark Schwarzer alongside me, you know.
I thought he did all right.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh, Al. I thought he did pretty well. Time now for the talkSPORT Caller of the Week to call Collymore.
He leaves no stone unturned, Gary Rowett and his backroom staff, in terms of finding gems and moving them forward.
talkSPORT Caller of the Week.
Good, that, wasn't it?
Not waving but drowning, apparently.
Yeah. Here's Goffey on drive. He's not at all happy with an Evertonian caller.
In relation to Martinez's role, but I don't think he's coaching him in the way that he should.
Hang on a minute. It's Barnsley's fault now. It's Barnsley's fault. You
sorry, I didn't say...
Are you having a laugh?
You
got him through. Barnsley, all their youth team, they bring them through to play football. They try and bring the ball out from the back. They're trying to create footballers at Barnsley. They're obviously Everton has seen something in Barnsley's youngsters because they keep going out and buying them for peanuts. And then you've got a player who you bought for, what, a couple of million? He's now worth 30-odd million. And you're complaining.
I didn't mention Barnsley, sorry. I think you misheard me. I said Martinez.
Oh, sorry.
You just want to check the... He said Martinez!
He said Martinez!
For goodness sake.
Oh, no. Now, this is Mark Saggers signing off after a very entertaining boxing show with Gareth A. Davis.
look, it's been great tonight. I've really enjoyed it, and we couldn't have done any of this without you, Gareth. And
well, I love working with you.
You know, for that. No, that's beside the point.
Oh, yeah, take a compliment as it's meant. Clearly, Mark.
Trying to be nice.
Yeah, he'd been all schmaltzy first. No, hey, man, I couldn't have done this without you. I love working with you. That's not the point. Get out.
And finally, it was great to hear the first of a new series on breakfast this week, Alan Brazil's Scattergun Questionnaire.
Can you cook beans?
No, I'm pretty good at omelettes. I mean, that's my favourite, omelettes. You know, with ham, cheese and red onion and making it up.
Who's your favourite cowboy?
You got to be on your toes. Alan Scatter. My favourite cowboy, Alan. You know, if you're buying a hat, what colour would it be? Alan, it would probably be Denmark. Would you ever go there on holiday? Well, you know, Al, I went to geese. If you had a goose, what would you call it? He's become Neil Warnock all of a sudden. But yeah, it's Alan's scattergun question. I think that could be something in it.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah.